Okay.
Come to scale the mountain. I've heard tale of a summit way up there. Too far for me, though, and I'm not really one for heights.
Okay. That was pain.
I jabbed myself on one of those crystals back there. Awful sharp they are, and all over the place. You'd best watch yourself if you're heading up.
Tell me about it.
I jabbed myself.
Hang on, I failed. You're not supposed to be able to get this until you have double jump. But, if you know what you're doing... And apparently I don't. You can, Oh, come on. Ah, almost. No, I dashed the wrong way. Go. Come on. No. I will get this. I will get this. There we go. Ah. See why I hate this place? Yes, this is an obvious arena. does this go? Any particular? No. Okay. All right. Can't go that way. So I'm assuming I need to go back this way. Which probably means I need to go up past this guy.
Quite a view, no? I'm not surprised you survived the trek through these shimmering caverns.
I hate it here.
There's an air of strength about you. I suspect it would be quite intimidating, if not for your small stature. Did it sadden you to see those miners below, still laboring at their endless task? Even overcome, strong purpose has been imprinted upon their husks. The crystal ore is said to contain a sort of energy, not as powerful as the soul the city dwellers harnessed, but far less lethal.
Joy.
Strange to know such ancient facts. I wonder from where my knowledge comes. At this high vantage, I can just make it out. The light from that sad little town. I doubt its residents could even comprehend the scale of the world that surrounds them. So small, it seems.
almost done with this place. At least done for now. Let's see how well I remember my platform. Ah! Okay. Okay. Yes, you gift. Thank you. Ah. Ah. Okay. Let me reiterate one more time for the back of the class. I hate this place. I don't like it. It's all spikes and pain. At least we're finally done. Yes, thank you. Ah! I have no idea what purpose those things serve. Good grief, OSHA must have had a field day at this around here. More spikes and lasers, my favorite! See why this place is my favorite? Note the heavy sarcasm on the use of the word favorite. Let's just... No. Up. No. 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 I'm coming back. Once I get to a proper bench.
To reach Dirtmouth, most travelers take circuitous routes around the cliffs beside us. It's a hard trek now, but in the Kingdom's Prime things were far simpler. There's an old pass in the cliffs that once allowed easy access. The bridge up to it has long since crumbled away, and even without it, a huge door bars entry.
That's what I
I
broke to
can't
get here.
complain, mind you. It's meant we've only ever had to accommodate a trickle of travelers, even during our busiest times. I wouldn't want hordes of bugs to descend on Dirtmouth. I like the quiet. That noisy old lift. Where does it go? Up to the old mines they carved into the peak, I suppose. Have you been up there? Is it true that crystals grow everywhere you step?
Unfortunately, yes.
A villager brought some of those crystals back to the village once. I don't quite understand the allure myself. You can't eat them, and they don't make very good pillows. They hardly seem worth all the trouble to me. Did you know the caverns continue even below the capital? Few have ventured that deep, so the details are scant. Those who made it back told of impossibly old structures, and roads formed as though the rock itself possessed a will. Feeling tired? Plus,
What do you have there? Why, that's the key to my storeroom. I thought I'd lost it for good. Did you find it in those old mines, perhaps? Very curious. I've no idea how it ended up in such a remote place. Very honest of you to return it to me. Yes, very kind. And now that I can open my old storeroom up, I can sell you some of the rare stock that's been gathering dust in there.
I kind of wish we had the option of just sneaking
These
into the
items
storeroom.
may be a little time-worn, but they still retain their full market value. Very precious stuff. Take a look.
Elegant key, Star Wars shell, heavy blow, sprint
You like it?
master.
It's a recent addition to my collection. Handsome thing, isn't it? Holding it lets you run around quickly and tirelessly, as though you were young again. So I'm told. You enjoy smacking about foes with that nail of yours, right? With this charm equipped, you'll be able to send them flying further with every hit. Life in Hallownest can be... An explorer found this fancy key floating in the waterways of the city far below us. I've not cleaned it. You're collecting
Yeah, I'll
these,
grab
aren't
a
you?
mess, sure.
Well, you're in luck. I found another in my storeroom. This is the last one, though, so it's priced accordingly.
And he finds yet another one.
As it turns out, I do actually have one more of these shards left. Very last one. I feel bad charging you so much for the previous shards, especially because it means I have to charge even more for this one.
No, go back. Thank you. And then the knight just yeets himself across the, 2 grubs, right? That's cool. Yeah. I believe those things are called grub mimics. Ah. Nope. Yep, bench warping again. There's a couple of things I need to do here. Well, there's one thing I need to do here, and that's just get to the resting grounds. And then from the resting grounds, I can get to the right side of the City of Tears, which basically gets me access to the entirety of the City of Tears. Nuts! I'm stupid. I have no intelligence. Brain wide spikes. Although I do love that the knight just has the ability to yeet himself across these caverns. Okay, now I do like the look of this place. Wow. Actual garbage. Actually, this charm... Everyone poops on deep focus. And to be entirely honest, yeah, I get it. But deep focus combined with grub song is probably the single best... It's probably the single best combination you can ask for when it comes to platforming. Well, I say single best combination. It's a really good combination if you do not have high blood. If you have high blood, then you can throw that in the trash. But if you don't have hive blood, which you're not going to be getting for a very, very long time, I think I need to go back to the bench, and then I need to, go right. Ah! Okay. And then go up to that spiky area, and then I think, emphasis on think, I need to, oh, I'm gonna hate this. I'm going to hate all of this. Yep. You know, well, no. I was about to say that I've never really had that much of a problem with primal aspids, but I absolutely hate the crystal hunters. However, I honestly can't remember the last time I've actually dealt with a primal aspid, so I can't truthfully make that statement. Ah. Ah. Oh, there's another one of these idiots in here. Oh, and hi, hello. I'm leaving now. I think that's what I was looking for. I remember seeing a video. Someone modded in a primal aspid that instead of spitting acid at you like they normally do, it whipped out a minigun and shot the oh, good grief. It shot the projectiles that these crystal hunters throw at you. Okay. Now I can go in here, and I don't think there's actually a bench. But I can't go any further without Desolate Dive. Which I need to defeat, no, that's the wrong way. The Soul Master for. So, time to go down the big hole.
Cursed are those who turn against the king.
A mechanism with a slot for some kind of pass.
Well, nuts.
To protect the vessel, the dreamers lay sleeping. Monomon the teacher, in her archive, surrounded by fog and mist. Lurian the watcher, in his spire, looking over the city. Hera the beast, in her den, amidst the deep darkness beyond the kingdom. Through their devotion, hollowness lasts eternal.
Yeah, the whole last eternal bit doesn't really seem to be working out too well, does it? Yay! Ow!
Go no further, little shadow.
What compels it to climb out of the darkness? What compels it to return to this sacred kingdom?
A call from beyond the seas, by the vessel or by that captive light.
Would the seals break? They cannot be undone.
But the vessel weakens. That plague springs anew. They must be undone.
Yet still our seals remain. Our duty holds.
It must be cast away.
Our duty holds. It shall be done.
Fade away, little shadow.
Fade away.
And let us sleep in peace.
Okay. Ouch. Being soul blasted isn't fun. Nuts. Nuts again.
What a terrible fate they visited upon you. To cast you away into this space between body and soul. Will you accept their judgment and fade slowly away? Or will you take the weapon before you and cut your way out of this sad, forgotten dream?
Mele mo
returned. Welcome back to the waking world. Those figures, those dreamers, they reached out with what little power they still have and dragged you into that hidden place. But that talisman you now wield, the Dream Nail, it can cut through the veil that separates the waking world from our dreams. Even the dreamers themselves cannot hide from such a weapon. Though I must admit, that sacred blade has dulled over time. Together, perhaps, we can restore its power. You only have to bring me essence. Essence. The precious fragments of light that dreams are made of. Collect it wherever you find it, and bring it to me. Once we have enough, we can work wonders together. Go out into the world, Wielder. Hunt down the essence that lingers there. Collect 100 essence and return to me. I will teach you more.
Okay. Okay, well, apparently I have graduated from NDing in people's shops to NDing in this poor moth lady's house.
You are still unpracticed in the way of dreams. Collect 100 essence with the Dream Nail. Visit me again, and I will share what little wisdom I have. Essence can be found wherever dreams take root. Have you seen them? Those whispering plants that grow all over this old kingdom. I believe there is one just outside. Why not strike it with your Dream Nail and see what happens? Essence, have you seen?
That's how I dream now.
What are you doing? Poking about in a dusty old mind like mine? Nothing of worth is hidden inside, believe me. But keep probing the world around you with your Dream Nail. Hidden things will reveal themselves.
Resting grounds. Passengers would come here to conduct rituals for those who had passed on. Not anymore, though. Perhaps the dead conduct their own rituals now.
Okay.
Eager to...
Was in here.
Protect yourself. You are our last.
Where's this kooky plant that she's talking about? Ah, it's right here.
To protect the vessel, the dreamers lay sleeping. Monomon the teacher, in her...
Okay.
Stop there! Those who try to leave this kingdom are cursed. Better to rest here, until time itself sleeps. Hope and freedom. I thought that strength alone could grant me these things. In my dreams, I would cut that plague with my nails. And then I turned my weapons upon the king. When I awoke in this sacred place, I began to understand. Those who hope are already doomed. Do you still hope, Wanderer? Will you flee? Or will you raise your weapon and doom us both?
Whoa! It's up! Okoba! Okoba! Got him! It's up! Oh, hoi! Oh, hoi! Oh, God! Oh, God! Oh, God! It's up! It's up! It's up! You got him! You got him! It's up! Oh, God! It's up! Oh, God! Suck! Oh, God! It's up!
Ouch.
It's up! You got him! It's up! You got him! You got him! You got him!
Get down here, you coward!
Oh,
Ow. Ow, pain, all of it.
Oh, bah! Son! You got him! Oh, oh, God! Oh, God! Okoba!
I can see now. Those who turn against the king are doomed as soon as they raise their weapon. Do not call me a traitor. Simply call me a fool. I know you will not flee. Wherever you go, I will be watching.
So, creepy stalker?
Cursed are those who turn against the king.
Okay, let's go back to Weird Moth Lady.
Ah, Wielder, you've returned. Let me have a look at the dream nail. Already you've collected 100 essence.
Well, that's what you told me to
Quick
do.
work. Things come naturally to you, don't they? No wonder the dreamers tried to bury you in that old dream. Perhaps you frightened them. Or perhaps, being prisoners themselves, they desired your company. In any case, you still have a long way to go. Take this old trinket as encouragement from me, and return when you have collected 200 essence.
Okay. Hollowness seal. Cool.
You and your dream nail both seem a little sharper, but you still have a long way to go. Return to me once you have collected 200 essence. This kingdom is full of old memories, both beautiful and grotesque. Seek them out, reveal them, and gather essence.
Cool.
You and your... this...
I was trying to walk away from you. So how do I open that? Right. Stag station now, I think.
A map of the resting grounds. A sacred place not far from the crossroads. Cornifer told me he found the area serene and calming, but it sounds a bit spooky to me. No thanks. Cornifer has been telling me about these strange, whispering roots he's been seeing. I made some pins so you can record their locations yourself. Cornifer told me he's found some interesting-looking graves and shrines in the depths. You can use these pins to mark down any interesting graves on your map. Go and pay your respects.
Or, you know,
Cornifer's
shove
been telling
nails. Shove a nail through their face. No. I apologize, ma'am, for ending in your shop yet again.
Are you enjoying yourself down in the ruins?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, I have enough for another charm notch. Cool. Dream Shield is a 3-notcher? I thought that was only 2. So what would I get now? Actually, I already know what I'm going to get. But I'm going to have to come back to this next time. So, basically, the plan after that would be is going to be visit Salubra. Excuse me. Is to visit Salubra, get to the resting grounds the right way, for lack of a better term, using Crystal Dash over the lake. Take the elevator down to the City of Tears and explore that, which is also likely going to involve schwacking the Soul Master. So that ain't gonna be hard. Haha.